All right, I told you I was going to do one more video when I got back home. I know I said the last video, but I'm going to show you my home my beautiful home that my kids has got, and they're going to enjoy, and a lot of work. Well, actually, they're going to sell, so it's just too much work for me. It's too much work for them. But so yeah, I was going to tell you about that $17 hotel that kept giving and taking from me. So that hotel was one of the most expensive one I stayed at the whole time. So I got oh, Moose, come on. That's my Carrie's dog. He's my sidekick. Everywhere I go, he's right there with me. And we lost a tree. Well, I said we lost a limb, but it's an elm tree. It was a third of the tree. Massive. This was this massive tree. So, but I got Carrie got some of her friends come over here he does woodworking, so he's gonna take us home and make some nice stuff out of it. You'll see a lot of stuff. I'm just right now piling stuff up, and I gotta sell everything. So I'm just putting everything out here in the garage, and I'll get it all sold. Well, I won't, but Carrie will have to finish it up. So my Jeep is gone. So hopefully I'll get it back next month. He can't do anything till next month. So 7 years I wanted to fix my garage. 6 months ago I had a plan. I used to have two beams here. Well, I had a beam right here, and that one had to have a short stick to play around the pool table. Well, put me a land beam up. So, that's 3 months ago now, I can't play. But anyway, back to the hotel. Sorry. A little chemo, meaning a little steroids today. I had to do something I knew was going to be painful, so I took a steroid just to be able to get through the day. But anyway, so that $17 a night hotel, gave me the fungus 2 days after going to the mountain. Then it was a really long hotel. It was weird. I didn't have to check in the front. They had tenants. They sat back here in the back when hotels come in. They take you to the room. I mean, remember $17 a night, so it was not nothing any good. So I got up there, and the tenants showed me the room. I'm sitting there, and I walked in, and this porn was playing. I'm like, well, when I got there, they go, how many hours you want? I was like, what? I said, 24. I want to be here for the night. So we walk in the room, it's porn play on TV. I'm looking for the remote. I said, hey, man, what's the remote? He says, we have one for all 4 rooms. I said, give me a dang remote and give me this crap. And there was no Wi-Fi, so I just landed on that Cayenne d'Oro where I got stuck at. But anyway, we got up there and went in there, and there wasn't no windows and that whole thing. I'm like, oh my gosh. There's ants everywhere. I'm like, well, it is what it is, So the next day, I was checking out, and I had to go to the front to get Wi-Fi. I'm like, it's a long hotel. And I got my grab taxi. He was like 3 minutes away. I'm like, crap. So I rushed back here and grabbed my bag, and I walked downstairs, and he was there waiting. So I get in there, get to the next hotel. I was gonna sit there for 2 nights, $21 free breakfast, So, but I started unpacking. I carried about half my money, which was never very much because I lost a total around $5,500. But anyway, we'll talk about that again in a minute. But yeah, so while I was up there getting my grab taxi, them guys went up there, and I had my bags packed. There was a bag in there, had my money and clothes, personal items. They stole that bag. So that hotel cost me $1,700 a night, gave me a fungus, and then they stole what money I had left that was in the room. I'm like, my gosh. I got robbed. Well, that first one was the worst. They got me. Whenever Carrie found it, I had about $4,500 in there. When Carrie found it, I had $400. I'm like, oh crap. And that was within a week. So the first one sold my information to 2 other places. So there's 3 of them in a week was pulling money out of my account. And I didn't know. I mean, I had plenty of money. I wasn't even looking at it. So Carrie saw it. When I looked, I had $400 left. I'm like, my gosh. Then my PayPal got hacked because that's how I had to get money because my Champion card wouldn't work. And my Wells card wasn't linked at that time to my Wells card where I could send money to Wells and get money out. So it was just an ordeal. But you know what? The experience I had living like a Filipina, as they say over there. I mean, if I was in a resort area, all I've been would be talking to forwarders, and the people there. So me being able to get out in town and doing whatever, meeting all these people except for that one town that was, y'all heard me talk about, you guys have no idea how nervous I really was. I mean, good Lord, 2 hours and they did not want me there whatsoever. So when I got that one guy said, yeah, he knows where I was at, I was just a sigh. I mean, it was still like 1 o'clock. I mean, I was still safe. I had still plenty of time. I could have walked it. Well, not really, but I tried that a few times, kept up lost. Oh, good Lord, I stayed lost so much over there. But it's funny. But yeah, having that experience and being able to meet so many amazing people, it was worth it. I mean, not worth that money. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that, but I mean, it is what it is. When I get to Vietnam, my phone, this phone here, my cards, my passport will never leave the safe. I'm gonna buy like 5 or 10 prepaid MasterCards, keep $100 on there. It gets compromised, I'll throw it away, get another one. And so my experience there is gonna be a lot different. So anyway, I don't know if y'all guys seen it or not, but I started a YouTube page for Vietnam. And there's one video on there. It's the very first one. It's from a few years back. I was Cousin Eddie at a Christmas party, and that's the only one I've got. I don't want to delete it, so I'm sorry, but so that one's on there. But I'm gonna leave it there, because I don't have no other copy. Until I can figure out how to get a copy of it. I'll delete it. But yeah. So on that YouTube channel, if you guys would just like, share, subscribe. I'm fine money-wise, but I don't know what my chemo's going to cost me yet when I get over there. I know it take a while, 2-3 years, and I might start getting some paid for it. If not, I don't care. But who knows? If I do these all the time, I might have 1 or 2 videos that might pay me off, videos. And they've got to be, I've done a lot of research on them. They need to be at least 8 minutes. Most ones I'll watch is like 23 minutes or more. I don't know if I can talk that long. Well, I probably could on steroids. But I'll do daily walks, and I've been in Antong area, My Key Beach. So that's where all the expatriates live at. I don't know how many streets there are, but it's Antong 1, 2, 3, 4. I know 35. There's 35 streets. So I'll cover all those. There's some really beautiful places over there. And it's rated one of the 10th best beaches in the world, Da Nang is. So yeah, I can't wait. I'll fly out of here August 18th. I'll get there the 19th. I'll be oceanfront, balcony, $49 a night. So, just a half. I mean, it's Vietnam, Philippines is 50 cents on the dollar. Vietnam is 25 cents on the dollar. That's the only reason I can retire, is because that half of that, just 25 cents on the dollar. It's the cost of living is going up because there's so many expats going there. There's a lot of Russians and a lot of Ukrainians. Whenever the war broke out, a lot of the young kids, they all left. And it's way more younger ones there than they are my age. Where the Philippines is just the opposite. They went there for them damn young women. Sorry. That's one of the reasons they went there, is to find them a young woman, and it's crazy. It was sickening, honestly. All that stuff, I'm like, good Lord. I just couldn't. It bothered me. I mean, like, one guy was 60. I think I told you, his girlfriend or wife was 21 years old. I'm like, really, dude? Dang. But he was so obnoxious. He sat there and saw my tattoo, and all I could do was just bite my lip and smile. I'm like, oh my gosh. That's one guy. I've got Krista's name on my tattoo on my arm. I got a cross below it and Lord's thorns below that. And he insulted my dang it was tough. I had to just get up and walk off. And anybody who knows me, they know how tough that had to have been. Oh, good Lord, yeah. But it is what it is. But yeah, this is it. So this is my last video. There's a few more things I want to say, but I can't, with my chemo brain, it's running everywhere. I'm doing very good. I told y'all in one of those videos, when I get back here, I used to drink a lot. The last 2 weeks over there, I did have a few beers. I'm still holding good. So had a pool tournament last night. One of my buddies kept saying, give him a beer, give him a beer. But I went undefeated. We played 2 pool tournaments, and I walked away with $160. So I appreciate it, boys. Brad, I'm sorry. I won't drink no more. But yeah, so I'm gonna hold it to that. I feel much better. I feel healthier, and yeah, and yeah. So, all right, guys. This is the last one until Vietnam. Or, when I get my Jeep back, because this is Country Boy in Paradise. So I want to show both sides, my four-wheeling and my lifestyle there. So you'll see this more of them, but it'll be me in the woods, me and my friends. So you'll see some off-roading. So it's just going to be a mixed match. And I will change the name to where it's going to be Country Boy in Paradise, Mountain Man, MTN Man. Make it a little bit easier. And I've done I fixed the settings a little bit too today, so it should be easier to find, which I'm still learning this. It's like the second day. So, but once I get all this stuff learned, I should be a little bit easier to find me. But yeah, if you would like, subscribe and share, help me out a little bit. You don't have to. Just like what you like. Don't like, I don't care. I do know I got a lot more dang friends while I was over there, so everybody seemed to like the videos. But I did. I mean, I never laughed so hard at my dang self in my life. I didn't realize some stupid crap I was saying. But it was fun. All right, guys. Until I'm in the mud. Until the next one.